Okay, so today we're going to do some activities with your final scenes. So you're going to need your final scenes. So go ahead and get those out. Okay, so we're going to do things a little bit different than just going through and rehearsing straight through the way that you would perform it. We're going to do a couple things that are going to help you better memorize them and better communicate with your partner and really understand what's happening in the scene. So the first thing that you need to do is find your partner and find a spot somewhere around the room. If your partner is not here, then you're just going to have to do the activity slightly adjusted, but I'll let you know when we get to that point. So find your partner or your partners, find a spot somewhere in this room, and then still listen so that I can give you the rest of the direction. Okay. All right, everyone. So with your partner, you're going to sit on the ground back to back. You do not see your partner. You do not want to look at your partner. Or if you're a group of three, then you're going to just sit kind of in a triangle, but not looking at each other. Yes, Olivia? You can sit in a chair, that's fine, but just don't face each other. Oh. So the reason why you don't want to face each other is because you want to be able to speak clearly. I'll wait till the chair is moving. You want to be able to speak clearly enough that your partner can hear you even if they can't, even if you're not facing them, even if the sound is not directly on your way. And you want to try to convey emotion using just your voice, because when your partner cannot see your face, you have to put a little extra effort into the way that you say things. Okay? So the goal of this activity is to not only have your partner hear you, not only have your partner understand the words that you're saying, but have your partner understand the meaning behind the words that you're saying. Okay? If your scene is kind of short, go ahead and go through it a couple times. I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to do this. Any questions before you get started? No? Okay, if you don't have a partner, Desiree, you don't have a partner today? Okay, so then. All right, go ahead and get started.
One question, do you have to stand up? Oh, not really. Do you want me to make another copy of mine? I can ask for a copy of mine. Do you have one?
I said what? Oh. You still looking for your scene? We have another copy of it if you want to borrow it. You needed 16?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we have one of them somewhere. Oh my gosh, I think that's the one that we don't have extra copies of. We have like 8 copies of all of them except for scene 16.
Can you make a copy of ours and give it to
Yes, I can do that. Just give me a second. All right, here you go. I'm gonna have you guys just do the exercise right now with your team, so you can get the experience. Big sister and little brother, and little brother's just trying to.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm just like this. So I go to her.
Explain how you forgot to invite us to your party.
Oh, I couldn't invite you.
Hey, buddy, you're not pretending anymore. You're plastic. Cold and tiny large plastic. Did you have an awesome music?
I know what you mean. What's that?
Try and act so innocent, like why is the about
You know what? It's almost fun.
What are you talking about?
See, that's how you think everybody's everyone is actually everyone hates. Like Aaron Sanders, for example. He broke up with his friend, and guess what? He's still in the love. So why are you still mentioning it?
You know, that sounds like a pretty good shoot. You know, that sounds pretty good now that you mention it.
Okay. Oh God. You dirty little liar.
I'm sorry, I can explain.
Explain how you forgot
Well,
to
there's
invite us
a
to your party.
Salvation military. We could give some old clothes.
You know, I couldn't invite you. I had to pretend.
Hey, buddy, you're not pretending anymore. You're plastic. Cold, shiny, hard plastic.
You could volunteer as cheerleaders to lacrosse team. You just want to get close to Jack now.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not
Hey, that's actually a good idea.
That'll be nice. See, that's the thing with plastic. Everybody's a everyone hates you. Like Aaron Sanders.
I bet my dad would donate the paint and the brushes.
He still doesn't want you. So why are you keeping him? I'll tell you why. Because you're a mean girl.
That's great. I'll ask my dad tonight.
I could call the school. The principal's trying to be a buddy of mine. What?
The mural, your idea.
Oh God.
You're a dirty little liar.
I'm sorry, I can explain.
Well, aren't we going to follow through?
Are we going to do
You know, I couldn't invite you.
Oh, okay.
Maybe hey, buddy, you're not pretending anymore. You're plastic. Cold, shiny, hard plastic.
did it for like 3
One
minutes.
more minute.
Yeah, we need to be like
That's
something
You're the
bad.
one who's we need to talk like
Let's see, Alex, me and Regina know we're doing it.
I keep staring at that and I can see my reflection.
You know what? It's not like I feel like you're in love with
Down.
No,
what?
the one with the most.
See, that's the thing with you.
It's just so
He broke up with Regina, and guess what? He's still in love with you. So why are you still messing with Regina, Katie? I'll tell you why. Because you're a mean girl.
Look at
You're
these
a
two
bitch.
versions of
Here. I just wanna cry.
And then it's kind of sad.
You jerk. Why?
Sorry, no, wait.
Explain how you forgot to invite us to the party.
They're pulling the leg. Of course, it's
Honey, you're not pretending anymore. You're plastic. Cold, shiny, hard plastic.
Why is
You have an awesome time. Awesome shooters. You guys
Oh,
are
no,
awesome.
wait, you like Timmy and the You know what? You're not. Oh my
Let's see, at least Regina.
Did you get through it a couple times? Did you get through it a couple times?
Yeah, just twice.
Just twice?
You know
Okay.
what? It's not like I feel like you're in love with
Almost done. Keep going until it's time.
See, that's the difference. See, that's the thing with you, Plastic. You think everybody's in love with you, but actually everybody hates you.
I know what you mean.
I'm with you. Broke up with Regina, and guess what? He's still not. So why are you still messing with Regina, Katie? I'll tell you why. Because you're a
What's that?
You're a bitch. Here, you can have this for a prize.
And I do it about
What are you talking about?
You did so.
Hey, I've been doing my homework lately. At least I did last night.
Yeah,
But that's not
you know, that sounds pretty good now that you mention it. Well, there's the Salvation Military. We could get some old clothes.
Yeah, my closet's full of stuff. We could volunteer as cheerleaders for that last team. They don't have any.
You just want to get closer to Jack Knapp.
Oh, does he play? I didn't realize that.
Right. Hey, that's a cool idea.
That would be nice.
Bet my dad would donate the paint and the brushes.
We could even get some of the younger kids to help.
That's great. I'll ask my dad tonight.
I could tell the school that the principal's practically a buddy of mine.
Oh, the mural. Your idea. Well, aren't you going to follow through?
Are we going to do it?
Oh, okay.
Maybe we could sell the concept to somebody. Okay, again. We should
I know what you mean.
I'm with you.
All right, most of you got a chance to run through that a couple of times. I have a question for you. Was there anything that was more difficult about not facing your partner than when you're normally facing them? What do you guys think?
It was easier.
It was easier. Why do you think it was easier?
Because we didn't like mess up or
For me,
like,
with the timing, I can't
we didn't laugh.
Oh, okay. It's easier not to laugh when you're not looking at people's eyes. That's true. Any other thoughts about that? What is something that you really had to work on when you're not facing your partner?
The volume,
Yeah.
the volume and the timing.
Okay, volume, timing.
Actions.
Body language, I would say not so much because they can't see your body language. But you have to share that emotion through your voice only because your partners can't see your body language. What about listening? Did you have to listen harder to your partner?
Yeah.
Especially with all of the echo in this room. You hear what other people are saying. You're not facing your partner, so you really have to listen, right? You have to really work on listening. So that's something that you want to do every time that you're performing with someone else, even if you're facing them. Even if you don't have a mask on and you can see their lips moving, you still want to be a really good listener. That's more important than you saying your lines, is listening to what the other person is saying. Because if you don't, that's where you get lost, you forget what's happening in the scene, and it can ruin the entire scene. So listening is an extremely important part about being in a scene with a partner or partners. The next part of this exercise, you won't need your scripts. Well, you will need your scripts for a moment, and then you're going to put your scripts down, and you're going to improvise your scene. So I want you to take a moment to look over your scene and really understand what is happening in your scene. What are the events that happens? What is the first thing that happens in the scene that causes a problem? What gets in the way of your character getting what they want? How do they solve the problem by the end of the scene? Or do they not solve the problem? You want to know all of the things that happen in your scene, and then you're going to set your scripts down and using your own words, improvise until you get through the events of the scene in your own words. Does that make sense? Okay, so take a minute or two, look at your script, make sure you understand what's happening, and then put them down and run through it in your own words.
Life-changing idea.
Yeah, life-changing idea. They were just like dancing around the scene.
And then just roll through the whole idea at the end.
Yeah.
That's what the person did over there. Oh, yeah. I can only hear it back. Wonderful. So pretty much first it's like first is explaining how the character is like in the front of the brain, and then it explains that we're teachers. Then it comes about homework, then about Jack Nash, and the salvation thingy. I don't know where it's going. Somewhere around here. Yeah.
Do you think past your legs
And then we talked about how we're pitching in about the paint and stuff like that. How we're trying to. And then this one just completely dropped the idea. Then we can give it to another person.
Okay, should we read that? We know it's so basically, you know what's happening today.
Yeah, I'm not
She's trying to find a like painting thing, and like they're all tired, and then we all try finding out some idea. And then to voice and clothes, then it's not practice or something, whatever it says. Volunteers cheerleading. And then Bill says
That's the thing that kind of scares me
Oh, God. You know, I feel like when you practice your own work, you get that. Pretty much okay, this is how you should deliver the line.
okay.
Because it gives you
So
a
I think we should have to
very
Alright.
Oh, God. So, I'm sorry, I can explain. You guys start your own words? You know, I couldn't but it has they're like, who's next? Who's reading? Just like, first word says, Marcia, like, hey, Marcia, can we talk? You know, like, see how you do it. Well, you're trying to get the, we're trying to understand how you want to do it. You know what? Like, if you think about, like, how you would say it, like, the perfect example is just like that. One of the lines that she's calling the other, dirty little line. And I'm like, you should have your own words, and you were really pissed off at a friend that betrayed you. What might you say instead of you know dirty little line? I would probably say you're effing. And if I had that in my mind, that that's what I'm saying, I'm just saying, you dirty little liar. And goes, dirty little liar. No, I'm just saying, like,
Right there, but I'm in
and so now I know how to do dirty little liar. In my mind, I'm thinking what I think is good. Yeah, so sometimes like putting it in your own words helps you understand like how you should live in the life. Because then you can understand what you're really saying. Kind of like when I came up to you and I said, you know, I love you. It's very, suddenly it has a whole different. Yeah, so you want to like think about like how would you say it in your own words?
I don't know how many times I've thought about it. You know what? You know what? Maybe like this would be your 8 hours again. Hey, that's a cool idea. That my dad would want me to. You know what? It's not even from like you're in love with me. You can do it too. That's great.
You guys tried those numbers? How'd it go? Yeah? Good. You guys get stuff in your keep rolling through.
Oh, that is the thing that you guys did under doing, right?
Oh, good.
I was like, I don't have your script, I'll do that one. And you play Martha with your partner, I mean, maybe we can sell the So this is good.
Did you guys get a chance to try it without your scripts?
We just ran it through once.
Okay. Okay, great. Awesome.
You know, I said, but you had to pretend to be plastic.
Yeah, that's actually like
Oh, we won.
yes. Salvation.
You know what? You're the one who made me like this. So you play your
Well, that's
You know what? Now I feel like you're in love with me.
Oh, God.
I can explain. It just takes What's that?
You know,
I couldn't. Well, I have to pretend this class. What are you talking about? No, it is. Giving it to me. You know what? You're the one that made it.
Oh God. I'm sorry, I can explain. You know, I can invite him. Had to because it's well,
It's pretty funny too.
yeah, my not at the You know what? You know what? You're the one who made me like this. You volunteers. You know what? It's not my fault like you're in love with me. I don't know how. That may have the journey to the progression. People get so they really just no. That's great. I like my dad's money. This is
Middle-aged dudes are both
that's
pretty
it.
old, but they're not really old enough.
Now you have to turn it to this.
But not trained enough to-
That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great.
Oh my God, okay. What do you say out of that line? Is it on a monologue?
Oh, I got you.
Maybe we can sell the
Whatever needs pasture. And then you say, okay, so now I want more. I want to be friends. I love you guys. Okay, that's
Well, the answer like that, you don't have to take it. No, we just and what is it? You just make a voice on the front, so you don't forget something, you don't improvise, like add words of your own. So we have to do no, you basically just have to use like the same outline. So you don't remember this. So try to say something similar to it, but it's still the same. Yeah, it's okay. Me and her.
Did everyone get a chance to run through their scene improvised? Yeah, kind of started? Oh, you haven't started yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give you a few more minutes to do that. I'm going to stop the video, but yeah, keep doing that. Also, what did you guys notice was difficult about improvising? Or what worked well?
Oh, I know what was hard.
Yeah.
Keeping it going, like staying through the scene, like keeping it going. That was hard.
Oh, keeping it going, especially if you can't remember the next bit. Yes,
Like making up something to say that, like if it really relates to it.
Oh. Yeah, trying to think of words on the spot. Did anyone make it? Oh, yes.
Like just knowing when your lines are coming up.
Yeah, that's hard. You kind of have to know the script pretty well to know, okay, it's my turn to talk, right? Did anyone make it through really smoothly and it worked out fine? No, not really? That's okay. It's supposed to be a difficult exercise. Yeah, so keep working on that. A few more minutes, especially if you haven't had the chance to do it yet. But I'm going to stop the recording right here.